the fear.
All right, we're live.
Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, rise. Yes, give him more.
Anyway,
That's just disturbing.
it is
Beautiful.
the 2 minutes of audio you can ever watch. Fear fritters,
that?
guys.
What is it? Fear fritters?
It's called Paula Deen Fear Fritters. And it's just 2 minutes of the Oprah show dubbed over like that. And it is there's one part where they put her in like one of like an elastic band to jump, and when she hits the jump, it makes like that demon wing sound like and the first time I saw it, I absolutely spit laughed everywhere. But they just edited it out. I was like, I wanted my family to feel the fear.
Okay, we're live.
All right, nobody talk.
All right, no one's watching yet.
everyone
We're
be cool.
fine.
Oh yeah, no, we want
You know, Dorian, your cat hasn't made an appearance like really close to the screen in a while.
What?
It was just on his
Yeah,
lap.
so it was something,
Yeah,
something
it
for a
was
minute.
like by in a while. Do you mean in the last 5 minutes?
Yeah, were you busy watching Paula Deen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's watching that Paula Deen porn that he has.
What do you guys think of Eric's amazing Jonathan cosplay that he's doing?
Hey, what's up? It's me, the amazing Eric. Ooh, I'm feeling really good today. This is all Windex because it keeps. Ah. I could do this all day.
All right, well, let's get
I do
started.
not
We have
know
2
that.
people watching. Alexander's there, Chuck's
I've
there.
also done an 8 ball of cocaine.
Go beat your wife.
Wait, is that something he did?
What?
Oh, he
All of
does a
those-
lot of drugs.
Yeah.
He smokes
Who are you
crack
talking
regularly in the documentary.
The
Oh,
Amazing Jonathan.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, it was this comedian
seen
in the
it?
80s and 90s that had this comedy magic act. And then he came out and announced he had something like Hodgkin's lymphoma. He had some disease that was killing him. And he did like a farewell tour and then is still alive.
Was it?
And he
Yeah,
did.
that was like 6 years ago.
He had this documentary that came out about him, and in the like 15 minutes into the documentary crew finds out that there's another documentary crew doing a documentary about Amazing Jonathan.
Oh no shit.
And then you find out that there is a third documentary crew that is also. So they just changed the documentary to be about these other documentaries that are going on.
Love it.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
It
That's
is.
brilliant.
It is good. The Amazing Jonathan is the favorite bit I ever saw him do. Is like like the disappearing dove trick or whatever. He would he had one. It was like this beautiful living dove, and he's like, and then you just make it disappear, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Fucker bit me," and he just beat the shit out of
Just
this bird,
imagine
has like the feathers and everything.
He had, and his wife
there's
would
so
come
many
out
good
as
little bits.
his assistant, and he would be like, "Here, hold this card to your forehead," and she would be like this, and he'd be like, "No, onto your forehead," and she'd be like, "Oh, like this," and be like, "No, hold it on." You know what? And he would take the card from her, pull out a staple gun, and just staple it to her forehead.
Oh yeah, and she'd have blood running down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
Jesus.
I also love the one where he'd get an audience member and take a $20 bill from him and like slowly just destroy the $20 bill in front of his face and then just make him leave.
No magic.
Oh, man.
I always remember that, like as a kid, watching how much that was. I was like, "That's $20. What is he doing? Is he a
All right,
madman?"
you guys ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to Laughfinder, Baltimore's premier Paizo-based comedy podcast. I'm Tommy Sintazo.
And I'll be playing hentai lemongrass
and the lemongrass is cool. He does not wear pants. Watch it dangle, watch it flap. He does not wear pants. Crawling over your face, it is. Okay. So guys, I'll be playing Hentai Lemongrass, who for now is a catfolk ranger. I'm going to be multi-classing into a bunch of different things. So we'll see how that goes. But that aside, by the time my birthday is tomorrow.
Happy
No,
birthday,
fuck you
Tommy.
guys. That was too long. It took too long. It was not.
I already went out for your birthday.
Yeah. So by the time you hear this, it will have been my 44th birthday. But we went to the Renaissance Festival this past weekend, had a large contingent of people going, which Dorian is there every weekend. But let me tell you, we saw a guy that was cosplaying as the Dungeon Master from the 1980s cartoon. Like he was wearing like the red robe and he had a bald cap on and stuff. And he was hanging out by the back bar, the rowdy bar that we all hang out at. It's kind of for bad boys.
It is.
Handing out
Yeah, it's the Dragon Inn. It's kind of rough, and it's no Weenie Hut General. But we were walking to go get food from there, and I saw that Dungeon Master with talking to two other people. And as I walked by, I could see he had something in his hand, and he was like, "How much of this should I eat?" And I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And then his buddy was like, "Man, if you eat a quarter of that, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and have no idea how great a time you had." So I was like, okay, all right, I guess there's a little bit of something going on here. But then on our way back to the bar after getting food, paramedics were like, "Make a hole! Make a hole!" They pulled out a guy.
Master. The Dungeon Master was having a seizure, or what?
Someone else.
They were pulling a guy out on a stretcher, having a seizure, foam coming out of his mouth.
Whoa.
Two other paramedics ran past with wheelchairs and took two other people out of the Ren Fair to the waiting hospital.
Tommy went to where they were and was looking around on the ground
I was
for
like,
whatever pills they were taking.
No, but and then maybe 10 minutes later, we're at the bar, and some LARPer nerd, someone who wasn't affiliated with the Renaissance Festival, like jumped up on a table and held onto one of the posts holding up the thing, and he was like, "Attention everyone, attention, if someone hands you a hand-rolled cigarette that you do not know, do not smoke it." And I was like, "Oh, it means a joint, you fucking nerd. It's not a hand-rolled cigarette." So apparently what I'm thinking is and then, you know what, I never saw that Dungeon Master the rest of the day. So,
that is a good point. You would recognize him because he's a fucking Dungeon Master. We were right by a fucking. We spent the entire day at a fucking bar. So
yeah.
So,
we would have seen him, but
we would have.
I think that his group maybe offered some stuff to some people, and they had a bad reaction and fucking beat feet.
They weren't ready to handle ye old psilocybin.
Yeah, I'm sitting there I'm vaping DMT like, fucking bitches, you little nerds.
Pussies.
Psilocybin ain't gonna make you foam.
Yeah, I was trying to think what.
As I adjusted my kilt.
Now, I'm thinking either fentanyl, or they smoked synthetic marijuana.
I'm thinking people are getting wet at the Renaissance Festival.
Maybe the drench of Wednesday.
Yeah, someone's like,
smoking PCP at the
someone just like, let's go to the Renaissance Festival and smoke PCP at like. Also, this is all happening at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the other thing. This is all very early in the day. That all of this.
Yeah, before noon, this guy was having a seizure from drugs.
I hope my wife and kids got to witness all of that.
No.
Speaking of which, we saw your wife. We saw Jessica Henkin was there with your daughter.
Yeah.
Your daughter's friend was there. They said that you went camping.
Jessica, dare I say it, sickest burn of the day when she, I do believe she said you're going camping for fly fishing and then referred to it as a brokeback experience. This is the exact verbiage she used.
That sounds like my wife. Yeah. It was, what happens in Thurmond, Maryland stays in Thurmond, Maryland.
Jesus. Thurman's gay country. That's what I've heard. Oh, and one other thing. The weekend before that, Labor Day, I had a show in Delaware, and we took the dogs to the beach We found a dog-friendly hotel. But while I was walking the dogs, I found a grinder, like a metal weed grinder on the ground while walking the dogs. Opened it up, full of weed, keef catcher, full of keef. And Lou was like, don't smoke it. It might be laced with something. And I was like, and it's laced with something.
Fingers crossed.
Double bonus.
And she's like, well, you might get sick from it. I was like, I won't, Lou, because I found this grinder on the ground and not clutched in the hands of a skeleton. So I didn't steal One Eye Willie's treasure. I'm sure it's going to be fine. And it was
So
just,
did you try it out?
yeah, I smoked all of it. It was,
Nice.
it was brown and wet.
I feel like-
and it wasn't good.
I
But,
feel
I
like,
mean, it
did
was
you
free.
give her the rest of the Goonies speech after that too?
Yeah,
You're like,
I was
this
like,
is our weed down here. This one's ours.
Man. God damn it, it's Sloth OG.
Yeah, that's what happened to my eye.
I love weed.
Sinbad love weed. But I was in Rehoboth, so I was like, hey, you gay. All right, and speaking of
You get a comedy
What? Speaking
hero
of-
point for that.
speaking of being one of the Turtellis, this next month. Now, your mother's a saint. She's not a monster at all. Ladies and gentlemen, actor, writer, comedian, and soon to be published author, Mr. Brian Preston. Just write some books. Just do some drugs.
What are you going to be published with?
Oh yeah, shit. I guess you're down to the game. Yeah, so I've been we're writing a book during the pandemic, just like a collection of short stories and shit. So I've just been editing that down, trying to get that done by the end of the year and shit.
Nice. We who?
Me.
Okay.
I'm writing the motherfucker, and
I can't wait, man. When is it supposed to come out?
Well, that is the real question, Aaron. We still got some odds and ends on that, so I'm just trying to get the actual manuscript done by the end of the year.
Okay. Well, when it comes time to do
Would
your
you
book
be
tour,
willing
you need someone to
to-
interview you? Let me know.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be huge.
And Brian, when you do the audiobook, would you hire me to do the read?
No, I would not, Eric.
Oh, you gotta have at least.
I mean, shit, no.
idea.
You needed a literary
Jeremy
version.
is available.
I mean, it's like shit. It's like, why is he pausing so much on because?
You need a phonetic version of the text.
Fuck, no. This is
a real
is
rap
someone-
3 situation here.
It's just he's reading the name Eric.
But you don't edit it down, so it's just and they went
Oh fuck.
and they went to.
Oh man. They get to
You know
like
what,
record.
Eric, record one anyway. At least one of the stories, and then we can release it as like a prequel.
Yeah, no.
Record a
that would-
story. It could be like the Laughfinder reads, because it's a book of short stories, right?
Yeah,
so that
it
maybe
is a
there's
book of
5
short
of them. We
stories.
can each get one. Yeah.
We can
I think
I
release
There's a
want
great
some kid
marketing
to listen
opportunity
to me. I want somebody to listen to this audio and give up on reading. It's like, I can't do this.
It's like, fuck,
I can't
dude.
do this.
Dude,
Jesus.
bullshit.
I don't know how you get hooked off of phonics.
That's right. And speaking of phonics, this guy couldn't spell it. Ladies and gentlemen, actor, writer, comedian, and professional nuadist, Mr. Eric Woodward.
Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the Laughfinder listening community. It is I, Eric Woodworth, reprising my role as the mighty Joel Don, former AWF champion and now friend of the whole sniffing dudes. So it's great to be back here. Huh? It's a soft H. No, I have. Is it the whole sniffing dudes, like WHOLE?
Yeah, we smell all of it. What have you been thinking? No, we smell.
I thought
holes.
it was just. Oh, I thought it was just the band Courtney Love used to lead sing for.
Oh, sure.
That's the only thing that we smell.
Yeah, I have all these guitar picks of hers that I'm.
Ah.
Does it smell like shotgun residue?
I had a show with the great Justin Schlegel on Saturday night,
how
which
was
was
that?
pretty It's a pretty good time. Well, it was at the periodic table, and I opened up with obviously it was 9/11, and I said, give it up for our troops. And I was like, I performed for the ones overseas, and they just took over Afghanistan, and apparently they didn't. Apparently that didn't go over as well.
Oh,
as
really?
in
Your
my head.
pro-Taliban bit on 9/11?
Oh man, yeah. What are you, the president?
And then I went on to do another 5 minutes of it. Yeah, there's this one lady who just stone-eyed at me, just like, you're a fucking. She hated me, but I won her over with the next 25 minutes after that. So that the rest of my set went really great.
Syndrome.
Yeah. I liked the challenge of it because I was like, listen, if I could get through the 9/11 bit and then recover from it, then we'll be all smooth sailing. I like the challenge of really pissing a crowd off.
It's
a fun
I hosted
thing.
a VR comedy show on Friday, and a couple comics backed out, and Eric just happened to pop in, so Kyle gave him some time. And there was 40 people, 40 audience members, and I went out to bring up Eric, and I was like, ladies and gentlemen, this next comedian is a very dear friend of mine. So with that in mind, I would like for all of you to mute your fucking mics. Don't laugh at a single fucking thing he says. I want him to think he's eating the biggest dick. And you can hear Eric in the back going, hey, shut up, man! Don't do that!
Don't do that! Hey, I've got feelings back. I'm your friend. So it was a good time, though. I found out also Kyle Render, shout outs from Fail to Render. I found lots of ways to hack myself through walls in that club now, and he calls me out on it. He's like, fucking hacker, and I'm like, listen, I'm just trying to find the holes in this place. But I found lots of ways to navigate the darkness around rooms now. It's really fun. And he'll just see me appear through a wall. He's like, you're fucking hacking. Look at you.
Meanwhile, then
It's
Kyle
really
will just
fun.
go and fly away through the fucking thing. And speaking of
He's basically
navigating the
Neo.
darkness, this man navigates the dark web in search of pedophiles to high five. Ladies and gentlemen, the best damn audio master, Mr. Ben Hancock.
Man, you know him. Well, of course I know. It's me.
Hey guys, I just got back in from high-fiving a bunch of pedophiles earlier today, actually. Well, let me tell you, they have the softest hands. But I'll be playing Chevy de Red, and I'm excited to pick up where we left off. We didn't even have to drop anyone from an episode, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I got to say, Ben, that you have got the most sort of zen attitude about the fact that your shtick is that everybody calls you a pedophile.
Well,
I've thought about man, if I was stuck in that corner, the more, but what do? The more you resist, the more people are like, he resists too much.
I've got two options.
Like a pedophile?
The pedophile moniker.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you're just like, yeah.
And I keep my feelings bottled up.
Yeah.
Oh man. I can't wait for you to become a middle-aged school shooter.
But he'll only shoot children.
Yeah, he's gonna go in and go, you're a bully, and fucking shoot you.
My friend said I wanted to have sex with you.
Take this, you hot piece of shit. Don't worry, guys. I only killed all these tiny hunks.
I left all the uggos.
Oh man! How do you transition to that?
You got it. Tiny hunks.
Speaking of large news stories like a school shooting used to be, ladies and gentlemen, the heart and voice of WYPR, the WYPR rock god himself, Mr. Aaron.
Hey, thank you very much. Listen to me. It is me, Hemlock Valerian, deep dark fetchling from the shadow plane, come to this realm with sorcery and lots of bargaining skills too. If you need a good deal at the pawn shop, you talk to me, Hemlock.
I didn't know Hemlock was from Reisterstown Road.
I am a dark fetchling sorcerer. I've got magic spells. I have haggling skills, and I bring all that to bear here with the whole sniffing dudes as we venture forward in the land of Cedrivis, this strange alternate reality we find ourselves in. What can I tell you? You know, my daughter is really into horror movies, and she and I last night went and saw Malignant. Have you seen the new movie Malignant?
I saw Malignant.
I've heard good things about it.
It's
pretty
interesting.
entertaining.
I've heard a mixed bag. I've heard people hate it or love it.
Some of the acting and stuff is a little cheesy. Some of the dialogue is a little cheesy, but like the premise is cool.
It's
and
interesting.
The special effects are cool, and like the reveal at the end is like, oh, interesting.
Spoiler alert, it was stage 4 cancer.
Turns out the big monster is a mole with hair.
And for 90 minutes, you just watch it march its way from the shoulder blade into her throat. It's great.
Wow.
It's good.
You guys are remarkably on point with this. I'm not going to give any reveals. But, anyway, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about spoilers a year or two down the road once everybody's seen it.
All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, the best damn DM on this Zoom conference call, or I'll dare to say at Ren Fair. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dorian Gray.
What's up? It is I, your friend and foe. So why don't we go ahead and get started?
All right, let me drop a beat here. See if we got this going. You guys hear that all right?
Fuck yeah.
Mic check, mic check. My mic sounds nice.
Get that shit, Sean.
All right. In case you forgot what happened, I'm about to let you know. Here we go. Previously on the Laughfinder show, we beat some bad guys and made some dough. Left the great green, sailed back to Livermore. Took the silver to the local weapon store. Scored some arrows and a bastard sword. Then we heard a ruckus, which we walked toward. Turns out the ruckus was a weird parade. The people played, drummed, and cymbals and prayed to a demigod they called the Sun Mother, handing out patches one after another. Join us is what the message reads, like Hare Krishnas playing with their prayer beads. It's the Church of the Ever-Changing Sun. Townspeople scowling like, I ain't the one. Get the fuck out my face, you patchwork lunatics. Take your bullshit back to the sticks. We got ourselves a job, and that's to get paid. We got some fresh herb, and we're looking to trade with Dog the gardener. He pays top dollar, pays 30 silver, cause we're motherfucking shot callers. Get money, that's how we roll. Pockets fat, then we take a stroll to the neighborhood junk shop, go junk shopping, popping and locking and tick-tock, hip-hopping, hole-sniffing dudes back in effect. Keep your crew in check, keep your girlies wet. What happens next? You might expect I pass the mic to the architect of Cedrivis. There is none higher. Sucker MCs should call him sire. To burn his kingdom, you must use fire, and he won't stop rocking till he retires. On and on and on, all day. Here's motherfucking Game Master Dorian Gray.
Dorian Gray.
Greetings! All right. Now, we are back in the town of Livermore after a harrowing adventure. As was so eloquently wrapped, you get in to find a sort of robed contingent of musical chanting people handing out flyers, cloth squares that say, join us. Someone explains to you that they are members of a group called the Church of the Ever-Changing Sun. I believe that the barbarian...
Who books that?
Yeah.
Like a Jaeger show.
Yeah.
So, I believe that Jordan, the barbarian, has just acquired a new weapon.
his bastard sword
Yeah,
named Miss
sweet.
Elizabeth.
Sweet Elizabeth. Yeah, I love Miss Elizabeth. Like I love my own life.
And Hentai got some ironwood arrows at the market.
Nice.
Got some ironwood.
It's ironwood, so I can build.
Yes,
Uh,
which
but I
reminds me,
Yeah,
there is going to be some downtime.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you will have some time to rest on your laurels, but Rusa wanted to give you a couple days, but she wanted to. You get word from Yitzhak that she would like to see you regarding a proposition.
All right,
and
boys, we're gonna have sex.
yes,
Hell yeah.
I'll
give you.
Can't fold my nose. I know when sex is coming.
So Rusa, listeners,
I
you'll remember
studied
the
this.
sort of like the librarian, chemist, alchemist type giant lady who was at the library in Livermore. But now, Dorian, remind me if maybe I'm incorrect here, but we ended the last episode intent on going to a junk shop for some reason. Do we remember why we wanted to do that?
Yeah, I wanted to go to the junk shop so I could like look around for scraps and parts to build stuff out of.
All right. Do we do that, or do we report to Rusa?
well, you have a couple days.
Oh, okay.
I like to hang out at the junk shop for
Mhm.
in my off time while I'm working on stuff. And like the shopkeeper starts talking to me about alchemy. Like, had you ever thought about?
Oh yeah,
this?
absolutely. So you go there and you find this ancient gnome at the junk shop, and he says, "I ain't seen you guys here before. It seems like the stranger must have brought you very recently."
Yes, where you sit on your hand until it's numb and then masturbate. Yes, the stranger.
I like that move, but I'll do it to a friend.
That's how
Listen
we
to
got
me,
here.
ancient gnome. What is your name?
It's Archie.
Archie of a very nice junk shop here. My friend Hentai Lemongrass is a connoisseur of junk. He wants to look around and has a few
Oh.
questions for you.
Your
Are
name
you
wouldn't happen
really?
to be Archie Junker, would it?
Yes. He says, "Thou big dummy."
We're just a big old bunch of junkies over here.
This guy uses a lot of words we're not supposed to say.
Jeez, is it?
Yes, hello, Junkman. Hello, Archie. Hentai Lemongrass here. And I used to be a bit of a tinker myself. I'm actually
Is
looking,
that so?
Yes, I'm
I
looking
may-
for parts to build some goggles, or if you have anything you need help with, I'd be
He's
happy
like,
to help.
I'll keep a lookout, but also I could probably pay someone of your skills every now and then to help me with a project or two.
Of course, not a problem.
Good
I'm
way to-
building a.
Can I ask him for the rest of the parts to build these durable arrows?
Sure. What do you need?
I think just like tree sap. I think is the other thing.
Tree sap. I don't. Wait, baby.
Oh,
Do I have tree sap?
I hope it's my
there is a
sister.
Mrs. Archie in the building.
He says, you hear it in the back.
What
No!
is it, Archie?
Yeah. You hear in the back, no, you dumbass, but I have tree sap. I was going to use it. He goes, what were you going to use it for? I was going to build a collar for a dog. He goes, God damn it, woman, that dog died 10 years ago.
Oh, they're hoarders. Oh, it's like your bit, Eric.
R.I.P. Barley.
Oh, never mind, you can have it then. He goes, thanks, I'm going to give it to someone else.
All right, thank you very much. I'm still taking apart and analyzing this durable arrow. Add it to my repertoire.
Interesting. That's an interesting design. I'd be very interested in seeing how that turns out. Say, you boys ain't none of them church weirdos, are you?
No.
I haven't been in a while.
No, actually, we're actually quite the opposite. We try to pray the gay into people.
He says, well, you guys be careful around them. They're not to be trusted.
Hey, by
Listen
the
to
way,
me. Junkman, what do you know about this group? This Church of the Ever-Changing Sun and their leader, the Sun Mother. They seem very... they seem like a bunch of fucking assholes to me.
They're spewing some nonsense about the changing suns being some kind of code from the gods or something like that. All I know is that one of them stabbed a merchant in the middle of the marketplace.
Oh,
He's in the dungeon right now, and as they were taking him away, he spewed some nonsense about the sun told him to do it.
Gosh.
maybe we should visit this guy in the dungeon.
Hey, before we leave, do you have any leather scraps and bits of glass? I'm trying to make a set of goggles for myself, but then...
Oh, yeah. Now, those things I know I do have.
All right.
I never get tired of Hoofy just going gorse. it hits
Like
it hits
Earthfall
just
is the
every
last
time.
thing that was said before Earthfall happened. As the meteor was headed toward Galarian. Guard.
Well, you listen to me, Junkman. My friend Hentai never pays retail. I am his purchasing agent. I will negotiate the prices of these items.
He looks at you as if you suddenly switch to Dark Elven.
He starts following you
Whoa.
around the shop.
He says,
We're not shoplifters.
this here marketplace is built on haggling. If you can haggle well, that's a skill that'll be pretty useful to you.
How much for all this stuff? Kind, Archie.
Somebody give me a diplomacy roll.
That should be you,
or
Aaron.
if you want to do your mercantile lore skill.
Yes. Let me check in.
You're a sorcerer, aren't you? So that should be pretty high.
Wise checking. So for our live show on the 16th, I'm currently building our 15-inch 20-sided die that I'm working on.
Nice.
And then
nice.
I'll print out pictures of our characters, and I'll print out game mats that we can fill out for the show.
Nice.
Okay, mercantile lore is a proficiency, right?
So it should be with your skills.
Yeah, core skills, lore, mercantile lore. Here we go. All right. So you say you're ready to haggle. Well, let's find out if that's the case. Here you go. Let's talk business. It's a critical fail,
That'll be a
listeners.
kidney for all this garbage.
How about if I give you everything in my wallet? For this magic bean.
Somehow I've entered a cuckold situation.
You know what? I'm going to take a hero point right here off the bat. Let's get this game started right, and let me try one more mercantile roll.
You have to say hiya.
Hi-ya!
A little better.
No, wow. We rolled.
Okay, it's a 9.
Okay.
He says, let's see, for the leather and the bits of glass, all of that will be 1 silver.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. What a waste of a hero point.
I know, right? Yeah. Anyway,
Not really.
Okay, good.
All right. So you have some downtime to get a sort of feel for Livermore, where you are, and what people are talking about just as you go about town. Rusa sets you up with basically some pretty swanky tents, which is more than what most people have.
Nice.
But there are other settlements on Cedribes. Livermore isn't the only one. There are many days' travel. There's more than one oil sea. Apparently, the undead has been a problem.
Can we find out if any of these settlements are in need of sniffing holes anywhere?
Anyone needs any holes
Yeah.
smelled?
Is it,
Actually,
maybe a local brothel is having it.
Yeah.
I would like to do a stank check.
Yeah.
But Yes, and you find that the Church of the Ever-Changing Sun is a relatively recent problem. Not everyone here was brought by the stranger to this mysterious world of Sedgerves. Some of them are second and even third generation now, like their parents were brought by the stranger, and those people have procreated. As long as anybody can remember, the suns have been changing, and there seemed to be no rhyme or reason. Sometimes there's no sun at all, and there's just darkness for a while. But yeah, and you learn about these mysterious creatures called harvesters that seem to vanish the contents of people's skulls.
Oh, that's
The thinky bits.
the holes.
Yes.
Until finally, a grimy kid is paid to find you all and say Rusa would like to speak to you all.
Okay. Before we speak to Rusa, I want to know, has this been enough downtime that I can complete adding the durable arrows formula to my book? Where I have to do a crafting check. I had 2 days on it already.
Yes, but you'd still have to do the crafting check to make
Yeah, I
it.
have to do. Okay, let's
Have we
see.
earned some hit points during this time as well?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're all at full. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna roll.
And if you have your mask equipped, you should equip your regular armor.
Here we go.
Yes.
I'm gonna do hero point.
You shoot yourself with the perfect arrow.
Okay, here we go. Come on, come on.
Now that's pretty durable.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Much better, listeners. That's an 8.
You'll have to try again, but you didn't literally hurt yourself.
Okay. Okay, I'll try.
I
again
like
next
that.
time.
I like that nobody has rolled over a 2-digit number yet.
Yeah. Setting the bar low this game, listeners, with rolls.
I got
what can you
glue all
say,
over my
Boots?
fur.
Do we go see Rusa? It sounds like she has a mission. Oh, did we even? Oh yeah, we turned in the herbs, right? Did we get
I don't
paid
know
for
if
that?
you did.
No, we did because he paid
Wait,
us
that's
30
30
silver.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did.
That's what
Yep.
we took to the junk shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, while you're there, did Hoofy want to buy a weapon?
Well, what? I mean, I'm trying to.
Oh yeah,
You're trained in martial weapons, so anything a fighter can wield, you can.
Okay.
Is there a compound bow?
Let me see.
Yeah, this one's made out of DMT.
Yeah, because I'll also take a compound bow if I could find that.
He's been using Brand X.
I'm sorry, composite longbow. That's what I want.
Right. It's no worries. I knew what Chiz meant.
Yeah.
There isn't, but Archie says that should you encounter people who have bows and bring them to him, he can make you one.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Archie, do you have any kind of magical sorcerer juice that could make my spells more powerful?
Yeah,
So
so go to,
sorcerer
I
juice.
think I'm
go
on
to
board.
sorcererjuice.com
Yeah,
right
he's
now,
like,
and you
yes,
too can get the same equivalent of.
Stand by this sorcerer juice hole, and in a couple minutes, a juice tube will come through, and you suck it directly into your mouth.
I am not going to fall for that again. He says, that's out of my wheelhouse, unfortunately. But, so you finally go to Rusa, and
And
That-
Rusa
again-
will remember is what, like 8 feet tall, and she
She's
has
like-
multiple arms.
she's like 7'5". She's purple,
Purple.
and she
right.
has 4 arms.
Right, okay.
You go into one of the best made buildings in Livermore, which means it's a building.
Good.
This is the library?
Yes. You see people doing various experiments. She turns around.
Someone's getting sorcerer juice.
She says, "Oh, you're here. I have a proposition. We are all trying to get."
There's 5 of us, and you only have 4 arms.
Yes.
I've been trained in all forms of pleasure.
As a world-renowned comedian once said, shotgun anus.
What comedian said that?
That's Brian.
Oh. She says, "I am what you call a Kasatha. I come from the planet Kasatha, and that's where I was when the stranger took me."
Okay, yeah, and I'm from planet Simba. I get it.
I would like to get back there, and I'm sure you would like to get back to whatever was going on. And so I need agents. I need way seekers to help me with a few experiments that could help us get off this rock. But first, I need to check something. And I would like to hire you for a mission of sorts, just as a test of your abilities.
I'm interested.
Yes, I consider us all in the missionary position.
We could probably use that.
She says, to the northwest, there is an oil sea to the desert. And she holds out a metal, what looks like almost like a metal phantasm ball.
Ooh.
But it has like a gauge on it, like a pressure cooker's gauge with like a needle that moves. She says, all I need is for you to go to this oil sea and drop this ball in. It will make a sound, and then I need you to take it back and bring it back to me.
So go to the west,
That's it.
and once we're on the oil sea, drop this ball in the water, let it make a sound, and then bring it back.
Well, you don't really even have to go over the oil sea. You just have to go to the edge
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that sounds
and
like a
drop
plan.
it.
So we just have to bring back one oily ball? Is that all you're saying?
Where have I
This
got-
one specifically.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, no, yeah, this is glue.
If we
Well-
decide... Well, fellas, we could oil our own balls while we're there.
Yeah, we could give you 10 oily balls.
She says,
Two
Wait.
more hand.
I had an accident. You mean 9 oily?
Actually, we got our friend Hentai actually is spayed and neutered. So
If hentai hadn't, if hentai
I pointed
hadn't,
at my visible cock and balls.
He was spraying all over the place.
if hentai hadn't spent that hero point, 9 oily.
Well, out of curiosity, Rusa, what is this metal ball with the gauge gonna tell you?
I smell the ball.
If the
It will
oil sea
tell
is
me-
stinky,
It will tell me. It will monitor any fluctuations in the oil sea. Essentially, tell me how deep it is.
Also, why? This seems like a very menial task. Why is it something you need a group of adventurers to do?
Well, it's not the task itself that worries me. It's getting from point A to B.
what exactly are we going to be dealing with out here in the wilds of Cetraves that you need some badasses like ourselves, former AWF champion Jordan, to go traverse this harsh terrain?
She says, it's the uncertainty. I'm sure if you've traveled the oil sea that you've already come across raiders,
Gosh.
that sort of thing.
yes, okay.
And so if I send someone, I would prefer it to be people with spells and or weapons. People who can come back.
Of course.
I think we can do this for you.
Alright.
What's in it for us? What are you gonna do to make this worthwhile to the whole sniffing dudes?
Well, I'm sure you would want money to sustain yourselves and or buy new equipment.
Yes.
Yes, okay. I
Could
guess
you
that
throw
answers
in-
that question.
Can you
Holy-
throw in a compound longbow? Maybe
He says-
sweeten the pot?
And sorcerer juice. I need that.
He refuses
That's
to
a
get it
different
from any of us.
building.
Do you have a rag full of sorcerer juice?
I've been offering my own.
She says,
Is there a sorcerer I can get some juice from? That's all I need to know.
Gosh.
she says, I should probably send a guide with you.
We've worked with Yitzhak before.
Yeah, I have Yitzhak on a different mission. She says,
Whoever you have in mind,
Yeah.
we'll work with anyone. We're pretty easygoing, hole sniffing dudes, you know.
We'll sniff any hole.
yeah. So she says, all right, I'll have someone ready for you whenever you're ready to go.
Let him know his holes will be sniffed.
Thoroughly,
Yeah.
vigorously.
Okay, well then, when do you need this done?
As soon as you are able.
Well, listen, we don't have a lot else going on right now. We could
can
probably
leave
get
in the
going
morning.
today.
Anything cool going on in
Alright.
town we should know about?
I would actually like to buy two items.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
go for it.
Oh yeah, we do need health potions, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. How
I
much
would
are
like to
health
go buy
potions?
those.
Let's see. So a minor heal potion is 800 gold.
Whoa!
What?
No,
Yikes.
I'm just kidding.
What?
A healing potion with this economy is they'd be a little cheaper. So
Okay.
2 gold and 10 silver per minor healing potion.
This economy. How many silver are in each gold?
10.
Okay.
So it's fundamentally 3 gold.
3 gold apiece,
Yes.
and we
Or
want to get
do you
5 of them?
mean 1 gold apiece?
Oh,
That's pretty good.
That's
That's pretty
16.
good.
Does 16 get it down to 1 gold apiece?
No.
If I critically fail this, then it does.
Okay, come on.
Oh.
Yep.
It's, it's 1 gold apiece.
You're able to swing it. Hey, Aaron.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a hero point for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
I said
like
I said if I critically fail this, then you'll get it for 1 gold apiece, and I critically failed it.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
And so I'm giving you the hero point just for the brazenness.
Yes.
This was like the Louisiana Purchase. I got some cool rocks.
Do we have a limit on how many we can buy?
Yeah, because
We need at least 5, minimum 5. I think everyone should at least have 1.
they have 5,
Okay.
which is about what they have right now.
I'll take
They
one.
will be making more as time goes on, but for right now they have 5.
Okay, I've paid 5 gold coins.
All right.
I have as well.
All
Oh, wait,
get a
no.
good deal.
Oh no, you don't need to.
Never
I
mind.
paid for it.
Okay.
Thanks,
Okay.
Daddy.
I'd like to buy a light mace and a war flail.
Okay, let's see. Light mace.
And I do have the money for it. I think it's like 3 gold total.
A light mace is 4 silver,
Okay.
and you wanted to get a war flail, correct?
Correct.
War flail. A war flail is 2 gold.
Okay, 2 gold. Now can I just break? Now I can still break down gold into
Silver?
into silver, right?
Yes.
The
yeah,
exchange rate still.
Basically, they'll give you change. Yeah,
Okay, cool. So I
What's
guess
it?
it's
10 gold, 10 silver and a gold. Is that what it is?
that's correct.
So it's 12 silver for your everything.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my shit down to
Well,
0.
so the war flail
No,
is
I get
2
it, I
gold
get it.
pieces,
Okay.
which is 20 silver.
Okay.
Okay.
If you got it out of the fucking till,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just take it out of the kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 20 silver total or 22 silver total?
24 silver total, because the
Oh.
light base is 4 silver, and the war flail is 2 gold.
you go.
In character, I'd like to. Thanks, Daddy.
You're the ones that make me hold all the money. It's not like I've been giving a little something off the top for myself.
And he pulls out a little bumper with catnip.
We call that an administrative fee.
I need a minute. I need a minute. I'm nipping pretty hard here.
I'm nipping balls.
Excellent. So we've got our healing potions at this point. Hoofy's got himself rigged with a war flail and a mace. Everyone else feeling like they're geared up properly for this adventure to the northwest?
Yeah, I got 21 arrows, so I'm good.
I could buy extra just plain arrows, because we can't find like the advanced arrows, right? You have to build those.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh, yeah, you should probably re up on. Yeah.
Could I work out a deal with you where I pay you to build me some, Tommy?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that. It's just it'll take a while.
Yeah, it takes
So
like
you-
4 days. Once I make a successful crafting check that I have the formula, it'll take 4 days to make 10 arrows.
Yeah.
Aha. Well, I'll buy some just plain old arrows. However,
But I can make you some, just not just
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, you can buy, and arrows, regular arrows, are relatively inexpensive.
Okay.
So let's see, 1 silver for 10.
That's not
1
bad.
silver for
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
I will take 20.
Okay, so that's 2 silver.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna take another 10.
Okay.
He takes him, he like looks at him and puts him in load. So now he has 2 quivers on his back, one fully loaded, one's half loaded.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, once I
Should we-
get this formula down, oh man, the arrows I'm gonna be able to make for you.
Is it too late to buy healing potions?
We already
about
did.
I had to take a call. I apologize. Can I have one, please?
Yeah. Everybody
They're
add
bought for the
add
team.
1 healing potion.
Okay, cool.
All right.
When you figure out how to add something to your inventory, let me know.
Oh,
Well, if
something
you
I
already
do.
have one, you can just hit the plus sign next to it.
That I
which
did.
makes it easy. Otherwise, you got to drag it in.
Oh, that's right.
You got to open up the little searchy search thingy and then drag it in. I think those
How
are
do
the
you
words.
open the search thing?
Well, to
You
do
click
that,
on the
you'll have to.
magnifying glass.
Damn it!
Magnifying glass. In the inventory?
Yeah. So,
Oh, okay. I see it. We're good.
all right.
And what sort of healing potion was this?
Minor. It only heals minors.
It
Oh.
only heals Ben's characters.
Wait, how do I add a minor healing
No,
potion to my inventory?
familiars.
So there's a magnifying glass icon.
In my inventory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the little box up in the top menu bar in
Yeah.
your inventory, and then on the right side on all the menu bars in there's a little magnifying glass next to a plus sign. So if you move down the right
Oh
side,
yeah, I see that shit.
Oh, I see. Plus magnifying glass.
Yeah, you click
And
on
then
the
type in what?
magnifying
Minor
glass.
healing?
Yeah,
you
you
just
type,
type
in
in
healing.
healing,
Then
and
you
make
drag
sure
in.
consumables is selected.
I dig.
Staff
Rock
of
and
healing.
roll
No, I don't want
music.
that. Oh, consumable. Where's consumables?
On
Oh,
the
I see.
left side over there.
I see. Consumable.
Mhm.
Minor healing potion.
Yes, yes. Nailing it.
Okay. And and then you drop and drag? No. Where do you
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
drag,
drag
it
and
and
drop.
drop it into your inventory.
All right.
Oh, I see. Weapons.
Now, the minor
equipment.
healing potion, it's like the new vaccine that they only administer to 12 and under.
Got it. Okay.
Left him real thigh sore.
All right.
Do you guys want to leave in the morning for this mission?
Yeah, be done with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so
find
since,
some action here in Livermore.
so
Where's
since
the party at?
I'm gonna go to the junk shop and try another crafting check to see if I can add the durable arrows to my thing.
Do it.
Okay.
Can I do that? Are you guys ready?
You'll have to do it the following. I think it's once per day.
That's why I said we could leave in the morning. So part
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
morning preparations.
Yeah, you can do it in the morning.
Okay. Can I roll it now to see
Yep.
if we? Okay, here we go, guys. Cross your fingers, everyone in chat. I need you to send me your virgin energies. Here we go. Okay, here we go. And
You got it.
yeah.
Oh, it's a good
Oh,
roll.
not
It's a
bad.
16.
Not quite.
What?
Not quite.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah, damn it! More glue all over me.
I mean, to be fair, your first level.
Yeah.
All right, so you
That's a crafting check.
yes.
Yeah.
So you are ready in the morning, and there is a man waiting for you. He is a human. He has long black hair, and he has like this white poet blouse-like shirt that's open, exposing his chest and rippling abs.
Nice.
And his hair appears to be blowing in the wind, even though you don't feel any wind.
Lovely.
Fabio.
And he's like,
Gorge. Sicilian Fabio.
he's like, greetings. My name is Armando, and I will be your sexy guide to the oil sea this evening.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hentai
Look how
wants to get
sexy
up
this
close,
guy is.
and I want to
Anybody
like
else's
smell
pants
him
just
like.
get shorter?
He says, that will be plenty enough time for that later.
Gorge.
Would you like to
Didn't you
see my
feather-
asshole, Armando?
Didn't you
Armando.
feather send your
Do you have wizard juice for me?
Oh,
Well,
we'll take
I
his
sure hope
wizard
that's
juice.
what I'm drinking.
He says, no, that is certainly not the kind of juice I have for you, for I am not a
Okay.
wizard, I am a guide.
Oh,
Shall
you
we
wanna-
get started?
How about guy juice?
We'll take that too.
I heard the secret ingredient in wizard juice is guy juice.
Guy juice
I
and
do
a
wanna-
little Tabasco sauce.
I want to add his smell to my stank bank.
Okay.
That's good guy.
How do we? Is there any way we can bottle some of his scent for later, so maybe we can get lucky with the ladies?
Yeah.
Have his mojo like in
Yeah.
Austin Powers.
Don't mind.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Red Rocket's about to take off, boy.
I like to get in there and flick a little thing.
Hentai, please put away your lipstick.
Hey, man, I live free. Hey, don't put your laws on my body. I have rights.
I will not mask my genitals to enter your store. What do you think you are, a Boston market?
God, just, it won't cover his penis up.
I have
that's really
rights.
funny to me.
So,
His penis is exposed.
as you travel, Armando lectures you on the art of seducing women or men or close enough humanoid creatures.
Or inanimate holes.
And he seems to know very well where he's going, though. Actually, let me roll for that. 1 second.
He has no idea. I think critically fails, and he's like, I do not know where we are going.
Kinda got by on being pretty sexy for the last
Right.
few
Uh-oh,
days.
Armando is sexy lost.
He pulls
I
out a
guess we should-
periscope, but he's looking at it backwards. Yes.
Like,
I don't know what
how shall we
happens.
occupy ourselves while I get my bearings?
I don't know,
What
but
are-
we better not ever leave his side. Armando stays with us the rest of the season.
Hart, what art thou doing, step bro?
I just keep getting stuck in places around the ship as he walks by. Armando, I'm stuck.
Armando, could you hold this guitar case and pretend you're in the movie Desperado for me?
All right. So
Could you
he's
sit in this
leading
chair
you.
while I throw geese at your face?
So he's leading you, and then he stops you, and he hides behind a rock. As before you, this what appears to be a sort of circle appears a green glowing circle appears in the sand before you.
Is it Rick Sanchez?
No. And you see something begin to materialize inside of the green circle. It is a single bulbous creature with a glowing eye and tentacles.
Oh shit! A beholder?
No, it just has one eye.
Oh, okay.
And Armando's eyes grow wide with fear as he says, "Harvester! Harvester!"
Do I smell a familiar smell?
Yes. You
nice.
smell what you smelled on the dead bodies.
Oh shit.
I'm like, uh-oh, boys. I've smelled that hole before.
See, this is what happens when they tried to do that ban in Sestravus of all abortions after.
They start hiring
wait, wait.
harvesters to just suck out the fetus.
Hole sniffing dudes. Do we want to do a time check? How are we doing?
Oh shit! I just seen it. I just pulled it up now.
Also, why
yes.
is it covered with anal plugs?
Oh god, this thing's gonna fucking wreck us.
This thing is gonna destroy our lives, dude.
R.I.P. anus. We have 7 minutes left in the episode.
Hmm.
Do you want to get into it and then do a cliffhanger? Let's do one round of combat. How about that?
All right.
Let's do it.
I think we should barter with it.
I mean, you're on a roll.
Come on, Aaron.
How much for these butt plugs that you're covered in?
Listen to me, one-eyed monster. Do you have wizard juice for me?
Are those things full of wizard juice?
Oh, this thing looks terrifying.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Let us begin the first round of combat.
Oh, we got to roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
You right-click and hit the sword and shield. Right-click on your guy and hit the sword and shield icon.
I rolled a 21. Nice. There we go.
Did you right-click on your guy and hit the sword and shield icon?
I didn't listen to it, but I clicked him and then I hit the button that I knew to press. He was highlighted. Is it not good
I've
enough?
clicked that button twice and it's
I've
not
hit
doing
it
anything.
so many times.
It's go into the combat icon.
Oh, there we go. Into what? The what?
The fist icon.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
where you
okay.
can see that. All right.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me take these adverse status effects off of Hemlock.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the fist icon?
Upper
In the
right-hand
upper right.
corner where like all the controls are.
Oh, okay.
If you-
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
And then just roll initiative after I've selected Hemlock or what?
You're already in.
Yeah, you're in there.
Oh,
You
I am.
have a 10.
Okay.
Ugh. I don't have
That's
shit.
not so good.
You should have named one of these guys International Harvester.
Yeah.
Like that song.
It is its turn. It immediately moves to attack. And let's see. As it
Also, guys, just notice that it says it's a small harvester. It's not.
Okay.
will, let's see, who will it attack? First, it will go here, and
It's basically
One-
standing on Ben.
It
No,
will,
I'm way away from
All
it.
of those butt plugs now come out. Whack, whack, whack. They're all just. It's like your the fist of the North Star, but it's butt plugs at his anus.
let's see. It will.
This motherfucker's veiny as hell. He's all amped up on blue chews.
If you pull back Brian's foreskin, this is what his dickhead looks like.
It will attack.
We did
let's
say it
see.
was the
First it
harvester
will
of
attack-
sorrow. Come on.
Yeah. It's
It
attacking
will
who?
attack Hoofy first.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Gosh. It's my dickhead.
Let's see. That is a hit.
God damn it.
A tentacle attempts. It whips into you, doing 8 points of damage.
Jesus.
But also give me a fortitude save.
Oh shit. Oh Ben.
That wasn't what you think it was. That was not what you think it was. That was just a sploot.
21.
Hoofy with a good.
Give them what they
fortitude
want.
save,
Give them the
let's see.
people what they want.
Wow.
This
You
is what you
just
think it was.
barely succeed your fortitude save
Jesus Christ.
as it slaps and it tries to wrap its tentacle around you, and you feel a slimy acid attempt to burn through your skin.
Slimy, you say?
Let's see.
Wait a minute. Dorian ripped the plot right out of La Blue Girl.
I've never seen that. But next it will attack Hentai.
Oh no, I'm on to him. I'm being attacked.
But it missed.
Oh. He goes meow and like.
And
Oh, where's my
next
toilet paper?
it
Tube?
will extend its tentacle as long as it can go.
How many turns does this thing get?
A couple.
Very good
And it
question.
will attack. Let's see. Jordan.
Oh God, not Jordan. He dies so easily.
But it missed.
Oh, nice.
Ha ha!
Next is Oofy's turn.
All right, shit. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to first just attack since I don't have a shield up. I am gonna just put on the war flail, take off the fucking dagger. You guys would have done that already, and then I'm gonna try and hit him with the war flail.
Okay, go for it.
War flail. 19.
Oh, that's a 19.
We hit with
listeners.
19.
You are hitting with a 19.
Oh,
All
fuck
right. Woo! For 8 damage.
Damn.
Then I'm just gonna try and hit him fucking again.
Okay.
That is 4. You know what? Seeing as we're almost at the end of combat, though, I'm gonna use a hero point on that second attack
Nice.
Go for it.
for 9.
Nice.
Let's see. Boom.
Hold that final action.
Okay. And next is Jordan.
Well, I'm glad the mighty Jordan has now got it. I'm going to go and first enrage myself. I think that is
Nice.
That's a
How do you
first.
enrage yourself? Are you like,
I go.
like listen for the crowd?
Oh yeah.
Do a big line of cocaine?
I take out I have a little compartment in my arm that opens up, and I just go and like violently start inhaling. Yeah, I throw on my sunglasses because it's so bright, and then how do I? It's
Full of
gonna hit
powdered
that.
bitcoins.
There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and enrage myself, and then I'm going to go walk up to this thing like so. If it doesn't freeze up on me, which
You got it.
it appears to be
Here it
doing.
comes. There you go.
Listeners, he's tapped into his
It's
inner
showing-
fury and
it's
begun
showing
raging.
you moving. Like,
This
I can
gains
see
him a
you
number of
trying.
temporary hit points
You can see your
equal
mouse
to his
trying
level
to
plus
do it.
Constitution modifier.
There
The
you go,
frenzy
try it
lasts
again.
for 1
Am I
minute.
locked down or something like that?
Oh, wait,
You do have
Usually
a thing
hold
that
on,
says the
hold on.
game is paused.
There we go.
There we go. And I told all that damage we took is illegal. All right. Anyway, then I'm gonna go and attack with
wait.
Miss Elizabeth.
As you attack with Miss Elizabeth, 1 second. It's going to attack you.
No.
Oh, because he moved into its critical hit range.
It has.
I mean,
attack of
attack
Yeah.
of opportunity. Yeah.
Game
What's
Master
your-
rolls behind his trifold.
what
Also,
is
Eric,
your-
what's your reach
AC is
with that
18.
weapon?
It's still the same,
Oh, okay.
but it just does way more damage. All right. He does 9 points of damage to you.
No.
Ouch. Okay. Well,
So now
let's go
and
ahead.
take your turn.
All right.
I will let you know that if you can get here, Eric.
I'm hero
Ooh.
pointing that.
Yeah.
I'm hero pointing it. I have 2 hero points. I'm definitely using that.
So fucking low.
It's a critical fail, listeners, with his first swing with Elizabeth.
No. I'm
Now
rolling
it's a
again.
hero- yeah.
He's
it's a hero
mulliganing.
I'm hero pointing it, and then I'll try that again. There we
And
go.
it's a
We hitting
17,
with a 17?
listeners.
That's just barely a miss.
Oh, fuck.
Man.
Fuck it. I'm going to hero point it again because I have 2 hero points.
That's what
And
they're
I don't
for.
know if I could.
Nice. Do it. Do it.
All right. Down to none. Let's try it again.
Come on.
Come on, baby!
Ooh,
Fuck!
and that was a 10.
But that's still your first attack,
That's a 10,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. Just a 10.
All right. Let's try -5 and see if we can do it. And roll +2. Yeah! Fuck.
That's a 12. That is a miss. I mean,
How am I
18
missing this giant thing that's covered in tentacles?
You were trying to get cocky, and you're like, "Here I go."
Look, when you get
And
a new,
because
when you have
I
a
think
new
that's it for
bastard
me.
sword, it takes a while to get used to it.
Yeah, you got to break it in.
Yeah.
Should have been swinging it around on the way here.
Should have put
I
some
was
linseed
practicing
oil
all
in the handle,
goddamn
and
day.
Nope.
tied a rubber band
All right.
around it.
Yep.
And I believe that is my useless
Yes.
turn where I rolled
Next
4 times and
is-
missed.
Hentai lemongrass.
All right, Hentai's gonna be like, Jesus, that guy sucks with that new weapon of his. I'm gonna be like, well, this giant testicle covered in butt plugs is way too close to me. I would like to move out of the way. I'm gonna move back here.
Okay.
Hentai is retreating 25 feet behind a rock. Listeners,
Lucky for you, it already spent its attack of opportunity.
Yeah. I'll be like, God, that fucking Monday. So that's declaring it. And then I'll do a flurry against it. So he takes out 2 arrows and knocks them both. And here we go. Here's the first arrow. That's a
Miss.
14. That's a miss. Goes wide right.
Nice.
15 into the ground below. We're like, well, guys, we're going to die here. We're all going to die. We all suck horribly. And that's my turn.
All right. Next is Chevy the Red's turn.
Brian, did you hold an action? Is that correct?
I did actually hold an action.
If you were to use that right now to get right next to Jordan, I could bless both of you, so you get a +1 to your attack rolls. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
not a
like
bad idea. Yeah.
You guys are going to be doing the most attacking.
as long as he doesn't take an attack of opportunity in the process.
already
He's
used
already
it.
used his.
Already been
Used it
used.
this round.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get right there. Just so.
In that case, I will move to right here,
And that way I can also fucking counterattack people.
and then I will do this.
Here we go.
I
What's
guess
your?
I just
how
I
do you
just
bless him? Do you just? Are you like ha ni na nu nu?
I just say,
God
there you
bless
go, guys. There you go.
You lean in and you go gazoon tight.
You guys look great today.
Whatever you're doing with those pants, it's working.
Don't change it.
You guys look like kids to me.
Those dungarees. I used to wear
Let's see.
dungarees.
All right, so you're casting Bless.
Yeah.
All right, so that is your turn.
Yep.
Bless. And now it is Hemlock Valerian's turn.
Come on, Hemlock.
So I have a question for you, dudes.
Yeah.
Does it make more sense for me to do like a combat attack, like a divine lance or a flame, or do I try to daze this creature, which is an attack which he would have to do a will save against?
Try it. Might as well try it. We'll find out. We'll
Right,
find
if
out
he critically
if it can be dazed.
fails, I'm going to cloud his mind and daze him with a mental jolt. The jolt will deal mental damage equal to my spellcasting ability modifier,
Yeah.
and the target must attempt a basic will save. Obviously, he's like strong, but maybe he's weak-minded enough that I can stun him.
Maybe he might be a weak-minded testicle covered in butt plugs.
Sure.
Game Master, I will attempt to daze this creature. Hold on,
All
let me
right.
find
What
my,
is your spellcasting DC?
my spellcasting what now?
Spellcasting DC. Yeah. Class DC. on your
Yep, my
first
class DC is 17.
All right.
Nice.
17.
Yes.
It failed.
There, you are
Nice.
stunned. I daze you.
And it will also take. What is your charisma modifier?
The charisma modifier is. Where's all that?
It's on your
Character
sheet,
strength, charisma modifier. Oh, I'm so glad you asked. It's a +4.
Oh!
So it will take 4 points of damage.
Yes.
-4. And it is stunned.
Excellent.
Which means that it gets 1 less action on its next turn.
Very good.
Yeah. Means it can only attack us twice each.
All right. So that is the end of the first round. Do you want to go one more, or do we?
No.
No, we want to get our hero points back.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
rolling like shit today anyway.
All right,
We're
fair enough.
calling a tactical timeout here at the end of this match. Listeners, we are in the midst of a pitched battle against a harvester. And boy, is he wreaking havoc on us. But luckily, we've survived this episode, and that's going to mean we get hero points back, which means mulligans for the whole sniffing dudes once again next time. And we'll see how this battle resolves itself on the next exciting episode of
All right, guys. If you're watching live right now, tomorrow's my birthday, and then the 18th, I will be in Carlisle, PA, doing that wine show that you did, Eric. How far away from you is it?
It is over an hour and 45 minutes, about roughly.
Okay. And then I
So you
have
got yourself a little 2-hour drive.
October 10th, which is a Sunday. I'm doing some Brock show. All he said was that it was in DC, and he said it was a very special show. So I don't know anything about that. But then since we're into October, guys, on Friday, October 15th, I'll be hosting the first ever VR showcase for a comedy festival at the Wine Bin in Ellicott City. I know, I bought a new laptop for it, so...
Really?
Yeah. I needed a laptop that I know
Okay.
could handle it. And mine was as old as 2014. And then that Saturday at 1 p.m. at the Gamer Core in Ellicott City on Main Street right there, we will be doing a live PG recording of Laughfinder. But it's going to be full of, you see, I have
In case you're
D20s.
wondering, this does count as PG. That's PG.
Poop noises do count as PG. But we're going to do audience participation. I have D20s. I'm actually building another D20 that won't kill you, because if you get hit with that fucking thing,
It's gonna hurt.
I also bought an inflatable D20. I have a hand-sized foam D20. We're going to have so many dice that people can roll when they're there. There's going to be full audience participation. Come out, be part of if it works, maybe we'll book some more live shows. If it doesn't, it'll never happen again. I swear to God. All right. But Brian, what do you got coming up?
I ain't doing shit.
All right, cool. Really, you don't have nothing? You're not doing anything?
Not really. I'm just working on the fucking book, man. I'm kind of like not, just not really trying to pick any fucking book. It's just working on that.
Okay. All right. Well, Eric, what do you got coming up?
I'm now the Amazing Jonathan / Vision.
The Amazing John.
No,
Vision.
I have almost nothing booked for September, but October business starts to pick up. Of course, all the things you mentioned. I'm at like 3 out of the 3 days on the Ellicott Silly Comedy Festival. That's the 14th, 15th, and 16th, doing various comedy things. Me and the great Rob Mayer and Todd Fleming have Rough Edges Brewery up in Woodsboro, PA, coming up in October, and a bunch of shows at Magoobies. I got a Rocky Gap Casino show in October, but I got plenty of time to plug all that bullshit. So just get your shit ready. All things Air Comedy, aircomedy.com. Check out the newest Quality Time episode where Jeremy wrote a song about spaceship titties. It's a fun ride.
Nice. Awesome. Ben, what do you got coming up? Can you beat spaceship titties?
Sure. This week I'll be in the lovely Cancun, Mexico, which is probably a good time to tell you I probably can't record next week.
Okay, well, it's fine. We have a special guest that's going to fill in for you. The legendary Patchen Mortimer will be filling in.
Oh, really? With Aaron?
Yeah, we got Patchen.
I'd like to see him try and play a sound effect.
He's not. There's going to be no sound effect. You're still going to have to add sound effects.
Okay. So, yeah. My work didn't go anywhere. It's just going to be here when I get back.
I just want to hear Aaron do his Jewish accent with Patchen.
Patchen.
You sound like every uncle I've ever had. Aaron, what do you got coming up?
Well, I'm starting a new podcast. I've actually been hitting you guys up for input.
Oh, yeah.
The new show is going to be called the Maryland Curiosity Bureau. Reporter on loan, yours truly. Assignment editor, you. Each episode, I'm going to make my mission to answer a question that a listener has about Baltimore or Maryland or its people or the region. And the questions can be absurd. They can be profound. I've been asking people on social media, and I've gotten like hundreds of fascinating questions. Our own Brian Preston submitted a question. Share your question, Brian. It's a good one.
What actually did ever happen to Mr. Ray from the Mr. Ray's Hair Weave ads?
If you're a longtime Baltimorean from the 80s, you'll remember the Mr. Ray's Hair Weave ad. These are the kinds of questions that I'll be putting my 20 years of journalistic expertise to find a proper public radio answer to on the new show, the Maryland Curiosity Bureau. Coming to a podcast player near you.
I can't wait for your and for that answer, I had to go to the Jessup Detention Center.
Here's Mr. Ray now. He has to accept this collect call. Just stand by him on
Now, I had to use, to contact Mr. Ray, I had to use another Baltimore creation, a Ouija board.
I killed her dead, but that weave looks so good around the neck.
And Dorian, what do you got coming up?
So I think I said on September 30th, I am opening for comedy phenom Atsuko Okatsuka, Japanese LA comic from Adult Swim and Comedy Central.
Hell yeah.
The weekend of September 30th, so that beginning October, I'm at the Origins Game Fair. And let's see. Soon after that, I am at another thing that takes place in another time and place.
Plus, also just generally looking good every weekend at Ren Fair.
Oh yes, the best part about doing a joke where I talk about being at the Ren Fair every weekend is going there and having people say, "You're here," because it's like I told you I go every weekend.
You came here because I said so, right?
Yeah.
All right,
now, as
guys.
a Ren Fair regular, one last quick question. I promise. What do you like? So to a certain degree, I imagine the novelty of the Ren Fair wears off that a first-time attendee would have. Like, what keeps you going back, and like, what are your hangouts?
Well, I have several different friends from several different circles that I see regularly. I'm actually pretty well acquainted with a lot of the people who are performers at fair. A lot of people from the LARP group I see there, and a lot of friends that I only see once. Like, I hardly ever sit down for any of the acts. I always go there to see people that I know.
Okay, so it's like homecoming weekend for you.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, get out to the Ren Fair if you're in Maryland or in your own local area. But the Maryland Renaissance Festival is the second largest Ren Fair in the country. The first being the Texas Ren Fair, if I'm
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and then the Pennsylvania one, it's all paved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
All
Texas
the
Ren
drinking
Fair, the
happens in one
population is
area.
going to get a lot bigger, I think,
Yeah.
in the next couple
Texas
years.
Ren Fair is role playing the plague right now.
Yeah.
And to combat that, they're forced to have children to keep their numbers up. All right, guys. Well, as I want to thank everybody in chat. Thanks, Nate. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Chuck. I saw who else popped in? Ashley popped in. Thanks, you guys. The great comments had me rolling all night. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, may all your hits be critical. May your strike be tried and true. May all your fails be minimal, but nothing lower than a 2. We love you, and we'll see you on Wednesday.